I've always wondered why people fall in love. See, personally, I prefer to stand in love. It's the only way I can put my foot down and make decisions based on logic and reason and not a sudden rush of emotions. Besides, to fall in love is to be at the mercy of the laws of gravity, traveling 10 meters per second square, your acceleration due to gravity. Then your mental faculties will be on pause. Nobody thinks under such circumstances. And to give it a shot will be to delve into a sweet insanity. Ask Romeo and Juliet. But of course, these were my little thoughts and defenses about falling in love until I met that girl. You see that girl? Now I choose the word that because it connotes distance. If I use these, it will imply proximity, but even that is a silly defense mechanism. Because all she had to do was smile and wave a magic hand at me, and I was caught up in the aura, a self-exuded euphoria. For me, it was love on first sight. And you see, so my philosophical, psychological, and even mathematical induction could no longer hold sway. I was blown away, taken prey by this nature's hard work of seduction. You see that girl? She's fire. She became my obsession, my heart's desire. And I wanted her so much, and so I had to approach her. Hi, Diva. See, the truth is, I'm infinitely hopelessly in love with you, Diva. And since I'm a firm believer in the laws of cause and effect, you must be responsible for my heartache, my constant shivers. Whoever thought I'll be in love with a fair lady, man, you're my yellow fever. And she'd be like, be my girl. I'll take you around the world. I'll take you places where you've never ever been before. No, if you be my girl, I'm gonna rock your world. I'll bring you emotions like you've never felt before. But wait. See, I was young and foolish, adventurous, passionate about getting anything I ever wanted, and so I wanted her so much. I put on my A game. I was in my element and I gave it a shot. I'll be your general. I'll feature in every battle. Sweep you off your feet, together we can surmount every hurdle. We could tour the world, Asia, Europe, America. We could even settle in Seattle. What you say?
But he is not speaking my language.
And so for the first time, it dawned on me the recipe for sealing this deal. See, I had her exactly where I wanted her. And so I had to go for the kill. Slay Mama. See, I'm related to Ote Dollar. I got much more than enough paper. Together we could hammer. We could rent the sky. Take selfies in flying drones. Be my queen, I'll be the king. Together we could play this Game of Thrones. We could rent the sky. Take selfies in flying drones. Be my queen, I'll be the king. Together we could play this Game of Thrones. Again, I was young and foolish, trying to act out from the script I saw in novels and soap operas on the TV screen, like Telemundo and Z World. But that wasn't to be, because love bid me goodbye. That girl, she became my greatest undoing, a step in the staircase of my crumbling, the greatest idol and object of my frustration. She became the introduction to my sufferation. And by the time she was done with me, I was broke, busted, and disgusted. And the only thing I had left was a broken heart, a confused mind, blurry visions, and a shattered life. But before you judge me, let it be known to you that the thing that drove me wasn't sin. It couldn't have been. The very thing that drove me is inside every one of us seated here tonight. The hunger to be loved and to love. Because you will never make a success out of your life until you know that you are loved. But in search of love, I ended up in lust. I took the wrong route, the path frequently traveled. But you know, this is not how the story ends. A lot happened. I heard the gospel and received Jesus into my heart. The introduction to salvation. See, I was taught about the concept of adoption, and that became for me the solution to the distortion in my life. I received illumination. As I studied God's word, I came to this divine conclusion. You see, love is not a feeling. Love is not an emotion. Love is not the butterflies that you feel in your stomach when you crush on someone. Love is not the chill, the goosebumps that we feel. Love is a person, and his name is Jesus. And so they asked me, just who the heck is Jesus? And oh, I tell them, he is the word of the Father made alive. See, Jesus, he is the monarch of the universe. In him all things consist, and he holds the world by the word of his power. Everything was made through him and for him. And if you let him entrance into the quarters of your heart tonight, he will fix the pieces. And secondly, and listen, because this is my theology, if God is love, then love is God. And since Jesus is God and Jesus lives in my heart, then love is in me. And if love is in me, then I am love. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. And so you see the futility of trying to be who you already are and trying to get what you already have. All you need to do is to learn to let go. See, because you cannot go through life figuring out life by yourself, because love loves you more than you could ever love you. Love loves you more than you could ever love you. And all he wants is that you let go tonight. Brothers and sisters, he is more desirous for your success and prosperity than you could ever be. This is the greatest love story ever told, that God will take upon himself the form of a man and give his life for a man so that he can bring the same man into his class of being. Greater love had no man than this, that a man will lay down his life for his friends. And this man was 100% God. And so, brothers and sisters, we've been brought into a communion with divinity, a holy matrimony. And when you study and meditate and pray, you're actually having an intercourse with deity. It's a rendezvous of the fraternity of the God kind. And so he can brood on you his revelations, take you to the pinnacle, make you incredible. This is beyond the lyrics of a spoken word. It's Rema. This is the miracle. Until you get to that point where you can boldly understand and say, like I can, love is the flag flown high in the castle of my heart, in the castle of my heart, in the castle of my heart. Love is the flag flown high in the castle of my heart, 'cause the King is a resident here.